You will still broke if you keep doing these things. Cancel your Netflix, Hulu's, and Disney Plus and all that stuff. Cancel it. Like right now, you cannot afford to entertain yourself. Can't afford to be entertained. Why? Because you're not where you want to be. You made yourself a promise, right? You say like, new year, new me, and all that stuff, which I don't even believe in, but like still, it's like, oh, this year, I'm gonna start doing this. Oh, I'm gonna make more money. You're not where you want to be, and you still want to entertain yourself all the time, wasting. And so you get off work and you start watching Netflix. It's like, oh man, one more episode, man. 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Oh, I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep. Wake up and repeat the same routine for like how many months, how many years? So you're wasting your time. You can't afford to get entertained. The reason why I'm saying this is because my message is not to the average individual, My message is to people who want to make changes, right? If you're the type of person who's just taking life easy and just you're trying to do whatever makes you feel good, and go ahead and do that. My message is not for you. My message is for people who are willing to do the hard things, People who are hard on themselves. It's like, man, this food tastes good, but I know it's not good for me. I'm trying to have a healthy body, so I'm not going to eat this. Or at least maybe eat it once a month, once every 3 months or whatever, People who are willing to do the hard things in order to get the rewards, right? So my message is for them. So if you're the type of person you ain't got no problem watching Netflix all day, you ain't got no problem entertaining yourself all day, go ahead and do that. My message is not for you. Like, just go ahead and watch some other videos, because I do not care about you, right? So cancel your Netflix and your Hulu's, and I don't know how many more things they got out there, but yeah, cancel all that stuff. Right now, you cannot afford to be entertained. You don't deserve it because you're not where you want to be, right? You have to reach a certain stage in your life where you can at least, you see the results like, man, I don't really have to worry about bills anymore, right? I got this business taking care of my house bill or my mortgage, whatever. I got this thing right here, this hard hustle right here taking care of my, all the little bills, maybe like car payments and whatever, insurance and all that stuff. It's like, man, yeah, maybe I can watch a movie once a week and shit like that, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I think I deserve it, right? So that's the way I see it. Not saying this is the right way to see it, but according to the people who got the money, that's what they've been doing. So instead of trying to create your own way, at first you have to emulate. So I will emulate those who got the money, right? And if they don't watch TV all day, if they don't watch Netflix all day, I'm not gonna watch it. I will replace it with something else that would move me forward to where I want to be in the future, right? So yeah, that's the way I see it. So cancel all the little whatever things you got going on, the Netflix and all. Cancel all that stuff. It ain't good for you. What else we got? Always trying to buy the newest electronics. So people every new year, you keep hearing this all the time. Trying to buy the new iPhone, the new Galaxy, the new Samsung, whatever. It's like, man, you don't need it. It's not an investment for you. There's some people who use it to make videos and people who use it to do whatever. It's an investment because they use it for the business, right? But the average individual, you don't need all them cameras and you don't need all the whatever late futures. It's cap, bro. It's bullshit. They're just saying that it's marketing. You have the little ship and they're just fooling you around, trying to get you to spend money. It's like, man. And there's this dangerous thing going on, buy now, pay later. And that's creating a lot of, how can I say, impulse buying, right? So you go on Amazon and say, oh man, I don't need this, but I want this. And I don't have to pay the full price right now. I can pay $10 every month and get this. So you do that, you buy the TV, you buy the speaker, you buy this, and by the time you realize you got $500 leaving your pockets every month, doing one payment over there, another payment over there, another payment over there. Now you got your house, you got the house bill, you got electricity and all that stuff coming in too. It's like, oh man, man, I put myself in a big hole. You know what I mean? It's like, man, you don't need it. All the newest gadgets, whatever, you don't need it, you know? I recently went through some stuff about, you know, some people who moving out and all that stuff, and they're trying to buy the latest appliances, right? It's like, I would buy a new dishwasher, I would buy a new fridge, I would buy a new washer and dryer. It's like, bro, I moved out a few weeks ago. I bought all my stuff for like $900. My fridge, the washer, and the stove, and all, everything together, $900. I don't care about looking good right now. I do not care. Come to my house and see all that stuff is used. I do not care. Right now, it's about efficiency. I'm trying to get to this place, and spending a lot of money on useless things like a brand new fridge will not bring any value into my life. What, staring at this fridge because it got like a digital screen and it can make ice or whatever, I do not care. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't add any value into my life. I'm spending money for nothing. I could have spent the extra $100 on buying some new stocks and new cryptos. Like, why would I spend it on a fridge? Why would I spend it on a new dryer? I can go on Facebook and find somebody who is trying to get rid of their old one. I can go and pick it up. As a matter of fact, my goal was to get everything for free, but because of time, I had to spend a little bit of money so some people can come deliver. Otherwise, if I had like a truck or something, and I have like somebody else whipping to help, all I have to do is just drive around and go pick up everything for free. You know, I found everything I wanted. The fridge, the stove, and everything for free. People were trying to get rid of it. All I have to do is just pick it up. You know, but because of time and, you know, because I work 7 days a week, and sometimes it's just, I don't have the time, right? So I spend a little bit of money, but it is what it is. I save a lot. You know, there's some people who move out and they spend like $3,000 on appliances. Like, really? You're not where you want to be, and you you give yourself the permission to spend all the money on something that's useless. Come on, go buy yourself used, you know, appliances. You don't need the newest ones. You really don't. It's useless. So yeah, you know, Ball is trying to buy the newest things. Like, you don't need it, right? And one more thing that I can add into it is fashion, right? That goes in a little bit more for the younger generation, you know. Always trying to see something trending online, and you trying, oh, I need the new pants, or I need the new purse, I need this new watch, I need this, like, man. So like 18, 20, 25, 16, whatever, I do not care. Looking good, it's not a priority. It's really not, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. And it's very hard because this flex culture, you know, especially our generation, we are cursed with this always trying to look good because of social media. You're trying to compare your life with other people. It's like, man, you're going to lose yourself in it, right? Like this person right there, you don't know how they got it. You know, you don't know what they do. Maybe the parents just give it to them. You don't know. People can lie all the time, right? And you over there trying to emulate that, trying to copy. Like, man, it's not bringing any value to you. It's taking money out of your pocket every month, every day even, right? It's like, man, leave that alone. Focus on you. You don't need the newest clothes. You don't need the newest. Just leave that alone, right? Just take all that money and energy and focus on something else, right? Start investing, you know, start a new business, whatever. I do not care. Find something that will bring value into your life, you know. So this fashion, this trending, everything that's trending, just leave that alone. It's not good for you, right? What else we got here? Eating out. Man. So many studies. I don't have the exact numbers, but I will pull it out later. Pause. I don't have the exact numbers with me, but there was a study that was made a few months ago, and you just keep doing it. It's like the average individual, the amount of time they spend money on food is ridiculous. Not food like grocery store or whatever, like food that eating out, going to restaurants and all that stuff, ordering DoorDash, Uber Eats, or, you know, skip the dishes or whatever, because they're too lazy to cook. It's like, man, imagine this, right? You can go to the grocery store, you can spend $200 for 1 month. I'm talking about, for example, somebody who lives alone, right? The family is a whole different thing. But like somebody lives alone. Say like you spend $200 on groceries for like 3 weeks, 1 month, whatever, right? You can plan it out how you can buy the right food that will last you that long, so you can eat it little by little, right, for the entire month or 3 weeks, whatever. But instead, they would go and buy a few little things, and the rest after work they just they stop somewhere to order food, or they come home and they order with the DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever. So imagine you do that like three times a week, and then the average price is like $50. So $50 3 times a week for a whole month. See how much money you're losing, how much money you're just wasting like that? It's unnecessary, literally. Learn how to cook. There's YouTube. You can be the dumbest person alive. Watch a tutorial from the beginning to the end. You will learn how to cook good foods. You know what I'm saying? I got lucky. I grew up with a mom, and I saw her, cook a few things, and I learned a lot, about stills. There's a lot I'm still learning on YouTube, right? I'm not a good cook. It's not my passion. I hate cooking, but I have to do it because I gotta save money, right? So I do it. I'm not the best cook, but I can watch a YouTube video right now if I wanna make something. I can watch and do it. Like, if you do it a few times, you don't have to watch the video anymore. It will become muscle memory. You will know what you need to buy, all the ingredients that you need, and it will become natural to you, right? So you don't need to buy money on, on takeouts and eating out. You got a girlfriend, you're trying to impress her, whatever. You're trying to take her out every weekend. Like, man, like, leave that alone, man. You don't need to take your partner on a date every time to impress them and trying to show them that you care about them. Like, man, it's money wasted, right? Especially when a lot of things are not temporary, especially with this generation. Relationship, they come and go. Like, anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. Maybe some other times. But yeah, eating out and spending money on just food. Like, come on, man. Plan out your week. It'll save you a whole lot. Man, going to the club. I won't lie, it's fun. I did it a few times. I still do it once in a while. But every weekend, come on, man. Every weekend I see you at the club. Every weekend you're the one I see on Snapchat and Instagram and posting stories about. Like, for real. And then you come back later crying about how come you cannot make your car payment. You know what I'm saying? How come you struggling, man? I need $100 or my landlord gonna be pissed at me. But you spent $200 on a bottle last week. So the $200 bottle is more important than your car payment. It's more important than, your mortgage or your rent or whatever. Because you go out there and trying to impress. You want to show people that you got it. It's the same person. Going out there buying the latest watch, the latest iPhone, the latest whatever, the newest kicks, trying to show everybody that, oh, I got it like that. But you ain't got it, bro. Stay home, relax. Relax. You don't need all that stuff. It's useless. These people don't even care about you. For the most part, you don't. Like, if something ever happens and today you are gone, I'm pretty sure most of them will move on and live their life like it was nothing, right? But not for real though. You're trying so hard to impress people that don't care about you. People who are making fun of it behind closed doors. It's like, man, look at this idiot right here spending all this money. It's like, he got all his paycheck today and he already spent like 50% of it. This idiot is so dumb. Like, and they smile at you when you buy the bottles because they're drinking. They don't spend nothing. They're letting you, the idiot, spending all that money, and they're just drinking for free. And they're laughing at you behind your back. You stupid. And all that stuff can also be tied into one thing: hanging out with the wrong crowd. It's simple, man. Look at your circumstances. The people that you hang around with. Look at your results. Look at where you're at. Look at where you're heading and look at the people around you. Look at your environment. You hang around with this person, all they do is talk about how many girls they got last night. You hang around with this person, all they talk about is like, man, I just want to go on vacation right now. Or I just want this new bag right now. I just want this new kicks right now. Hey, get a phone call. Hey man, you want to hop on a game real quick, man? I got this 2K and this GT or whatever game. I don't even know. I don't play that no more. But like, I got this new thing, man. Like, you want to hop online real quick? This person's like, oh man, don't worry about it. I got some McDonald's on the way. Cook? What you mean cook? Forget that. We got more time to focus on the game. And get ready, man. We going to the club tonight. You got your kicks. You got the, oh man. Man, them shoes are nasty, bro. You need new ones. What's going on with you? See what's going on? You know what I mean? Little by little, by the time you realize it, they're just infecting your life. And if you don't remove yourself from the situation, you will perish in, right? These people are poison to you. And sometimes you might feel the guilt. It's like, man, I've been hanging around with these people for years. It's like I'm betraying them if I ever leave. You know what I mean? It's like, man, these people, it's my boy. We've been hanging out for like 10 years, 15 years. But they're no good to you, man. And that's your test. That's maybe that's one of your biggest challenges. Getting away from those bad people. Like literally, that environment is toxic to you. And until you get out of it, you won't get what you truly want out of life. You know, so that's your test. Getting out of those bad situations, those bad people. It's bringing poison into your life. You have to get out of it. It's no good, right? They don't save money. They don't invest money. Everything they care about is just blowing it, spending it, going out. That's it. Living day to day, no plans, nothing. Literally got nothing going on. You know, and I find it amusing, literally. Maybe it's because since I was a kid, I used to hang around with people who were older than me. So I had to learn how to mature faster, but still, I really don't get how somebody can be in their mid-20s, early 30s, and they don't know where they're heading. It's like, man, I don't really know what I want out of life. How can you be that old and still don't? It's like, you have to sit down and think, but you're always busy, constantly entertained. You know what? You cannot sit in silence. I literally tried that so many times. And I'm not trying to make myself like the person who knows everything and like, no, that's not what I'm trying to do here. But what I'm trying to say is I tried a lot with some people where I told them, put your phone down, turn the music off, you know, stop everything, just stay in silence for at least 5 minutes. At least 5 minutes. They can't do it. They really cannot do it. They cannot be in their own mind. Like, if you are not your own best friend, how do you expect to move forward? You know what I mean? You're always distracted. You cannot be alone with your own mind. If you cannot do that, I guarantee you, it doesn't matter how much money you get. It doesn't matter how much, women you get, how much man, whatever you're into. It doesn't matter how much. You will not fill that hole, right? Because you cannot be with yourself. It's because you will always look for something to distract you because you're running away from your own mind. What's so scary about it? You did something in the past that you're not proud of? Is there something that's happening right now that you're not proud of, but you don't want to face it? So you rather run away from it? You rather watch Netflix all day so you don't have to focus on your own mind? So you don't have to focus on being with yourself? You have to eat out all day so you don't have to focus on that? You have to go to the club after work so you don't have to focus on that? You have to hang around with people all day? You have to be in a relationship because you're afraid of being by yourself? You don't want to focus and be with your own mind for at least a few minutes every day to realize whether, this person is bad for me. It's time to reflect. It's like, okay, what's going on? Okay, Man, this week was good. All right, we made some progress. All right, I met this new person. I don't really like them. I need to spend more time with them to figure out why I don't like them. Is that something like, how come I don't like them? I don't even know them, so how come I don't like them, right? I need to spend more time with them to figure out why. Okay, cool. This person right here, every single time I hang around with them, they always talk about, spending money and blowing money, and everything I want to do is just spend time with girls and all that stuff. I need to cut this person off because they're not adding any value to my life. I need to cut them off. Okay, this person right here, all they want to do is talk about video games and all that. Okay, cut them off. This person right here, every time I hang around them, they talk about what they've learned in the stock market, in the crypto market. We're sharing news, information. I need to keep them around. They're good influence. You know what I mean? Because I don't know everything, right? So, but by hanging around with people, building your network, you share information with individuals, and that's how you grow, right? Okay, this person is good. I need to keep them around. This person right here, they're not really into investing, but they're really sound, grounding individual in terms of they take care of themselves, they're respectable, they take care of other people, and every single time I find them at the gym, okay, maybe we won't make money together, but this is good influence. It's not always about the money. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make it seem like it's always about the money, because there's some people in my life where, we most of the time when we hang out is to work out and all that stuff. That's good influence. Working out is a good thing. So I keep them around, right? It might seem a little bit narcissistic, right? Saying that you only want a relationship with people who are bringing value into your life. But that's the way you gotta be though. Why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody if they're taking away stuff from you? Let's say like I'm in a relationship with a girl right now, and every single time she comes to the house, she just wastes my time and take my energy. She doesn't add any value. She's just whatever. Why would I want to be in a relationship with you? You're not bringing anything to my life. You're just sucking away my life. Literally, succubus, right? Why do I keep her around just because she got big tits and big ass and she got a pretty face? Like, come on, man. Only weak men do that. like, I'm about to keep you around just because of your physique. I can find that everywhere. He's driving my car downtown. How many women are dying? You know what I mean? To be in relationships. Like, how many pretty girls are broken up and, on the street right now? Being beautiful and pretty is like, I can find that anywhere. So you're not special, right? You have to bring something more, right? So being in a relationship with people just because it's not the way to go. If they're not bringing value to your life and you're not bringing, you have to give something in return also, right? It's like give and take. I give something to you, and you also give something to me. That's a mutual understanding. I don't say understanding, I say understanding because of it's on purpose, I don't do it just because I don't know the word understand. I know it, but I just don't use it, right? It's understand. You have to get it from within, right? But that's the way it gotta be though. It's give and take. So I give this to you, you also give this to me. I hang around you. It's like give this for example. I'm a producer, you're an artist. I supply you the beats, you supply me with the lyrics. We make good things together. Hey, healthy relationship, right? We can have a few disagreements there and there, for sure. But at the end of the day, it's give and take. Every relationship is like that, man. If you look at it. One night stand. I want something, you want something. Give and take. Long-term relationship. This is what I want. This is what you want. All right, maybe everything that I want won't be fulfilled. Everything that you want also won't be fulfilled, but we have a mutual understanding and we can work together with it, right? And over time, we learn how to get each other. We learn how to, deal with each other and things like that. We learn how to grow together, right? So it's a mutual understanding also. So if you hang around with people who are not bringing any value to your life, they're just wasting your time and all that. So you need to cut that off, man, because you're not going anywhere. Trust me. And in the next 10 years, I come back, you're still doing the same thing, if not worse. Because there's a compound effect. The universe will reward you. Your universe will always reward you, whether that's positive or negative. If you keep doing the same thing, it's gonna reward you with the same thing, but with even more bad things that's gonna happen to you. Let's say, for example, all you do is like eat McDonald's and all that stuff. Cool, that's what you want to do. I will reward you, right? I will bless you with more of that bad food. And now, 5-10 years later, you look like this, right? If you keep working out, eating the right thing, I will reward you, right? You keep doing this, all right, now your body look defined, you look good. It's like, oh, okay, cool. You wear your clothes and you feel good about yourself, right? And that's true for people who work out, people who take care of themselves. They know that feeling. When you're trying out, you don't really worry about it. For example, me, I got like maybe 6 or 7 black shirts in my closet. You know what I mean? I literally I wear the same thing pretty much all the time. 90% of my outfit is like consists of like a black shirt, black jeans, and that's pretty much it. You know, I have a few little things, but like for the most part, that's it. And the outfit, it looks good, but if another individual who's overweight or like really skinny happens to wear the same thing, it may not look good on them. But because I work out and my body looks a certain way, it looks good on me. So I don't really have to try hard. You know what I mean? My body does the talking. I'm not saying this to flex, but it's important, right? The universe rewarded me because I've been training all them years, and the universe rewarded me with this body. So I keep it, and it feels good. So it keeps you motivated. It keeps you want to do the same thing again, right? So if you keep saving your money, the universe is gonna reward you with more savings. If you invest your money, the universe will reward you with more profit, right? So that's why if you keep saving $10 a day, yeah, in 10 years, whatever, you may have this, but if you invest $10 a day, the reward will be astronomical, right? So you always get what you deserve. You don't get what you want out of life. You get what you deserve. Break down all the bad habits that you're doing. Sit down with yourself. Cut down all the distraction. Turn off the TV. Get yourself in your room, dead silence, and be with yourself for a few minutes. Do that every time. You will start to realize who and what's bad influence into your life, and you need to cut it off and focus on the right things. And that's how you're gonna grow. Otherwise, you will stay broke, you will stay poor, and you will not have a beautiful story to tell when it comes time to go. Anyways, I'm out.
Fool me once, shame on you, fool me, and no second time. Nah, deceive me once, you done for life. Nah, fool me once, shame on you. Nah, deceive me once, you done for life. Nah.